Good morning,
Good morning,
everybody. We don't want to hide our international friends, our video production. We began, say, few months ago.
Yeah.
So probably someone of you asked himself what the fuck we are saying. Okay, now
So
you know.
we are
You know
going
what
to
we are
say it
saying.
in English.
We are saying in English. Exactly in an horrible English. Okay, let's talk about let's talk about the AC America's Cup 75 new rule. It has been updated in the past weeks.
Yes.
And there are some new rules we feel can have a big impact in what the boat will look like, and also how it will be sailed. What is the main thing we noticed?
The main change in the America's Cup rules is the fact that now is allowed, in fact, to use the windward foil to provide righting moment, not only as ballast, so with canting it outside in the full, let's say, full upward position.
Exactly, like let's say flying in the air, just
Exactly.
using the weight, no, to ride on the boat.
And there is a little bit tricky sentence which says that it would be probably allowed to have some righting moment with the foil, so the windward foil having a downlift on the boat, so providing in fact higher stability of the boat, dynamic stability for the boat, and this is something which was prohibited in the last version of the rules,
completely forbidden in the latest
and now
version.
they are starting to say that maybe they will allow in some times of the race or in some conditions or in I don't know.
Exactly. So when they will basically ask the crews, ask the teams whether they like to have both of the shoes in the water, which was forbidden. And then another thing is that the foil was like a T-foil, and then you can now divide the control, no?
The control, so you can have
of the two sides of the T, no?
Exactly. So you can have not only the let's say the control of the tail of the foil, but also the control of two separate tails. So in fact, a twist in the foil. Also, the foil will be, I think, more restricted in the area.
Yes.
Where
you can modify. We can play with the design. Exactly. So.
Yeah. And also the teams will be able to at least read the state of the different foils, of the different tails in terms of angle of control. So this is in fact not a direct feedback of the boat. But
the feedback of the position, at least of the position of those flaps. Let's call them this way. So this was also something that was forbidden before. So what we feel is that either some of the designer has put some issue on the table, no?
Yeah.
Say, are we sure we're gonna fly with these boats without any danger, without making a big disaster, or not? So in the end, they step a little bit back, probably, on the initial thought of the rule, and they are going to a more stable, no?
Yes,
stable flying situation.
They have studied all the systems
Exactly.
better, because we know now Team New Zealand is in fact selling America's Cup starter kit. I don't know how to call it, for the let's say low budget
self-construction, no?
yeah.
If you want to, you can do it at home,
exactly.
if you like.
In your bedroom.
Exactly, with the spare time, like a puzzle, no? You can
exactly.
do the same.
So for sure they have a complete design capable of foiling and capable of being stable. We know Ben Ainslie with the Ineos team is doing some practical tests with
the
Quant
28.
Quant
sorry,
28.
It's a lapsus. No, with the Quant 28, which used to be DSS.
Yes.
Foiling, not really foiling, but DSS equipped boat. So DSS, dynamic stability system. So basically the flap that goes under the water, just to provide additional stability to the boat that is still in the water. No,
exactly.
It's not really flying, but
it's flying. It's not full foiling, but it's
quite popular system. We talked about with Gordon Key in the past. But now, so the boat has already, this Quant 28 has already the structure to bear some kind of load in this area. So Ben Ainslie team decided to modify this to have this kind of T-foil moving.
T-foil, canting T-foil.
Exactly.
And we don't have in fact photos of the boat sailing, flying.
But like Prada team has, if you want to ask Prada, probably they do have something.
Yes.
And but everybody's trying to produce a 40-footer,
exactly,
like this, because I think they are already producing the boat. So because teams are allowed to sail and to produce any number of these boats.
Exactly.
So below 40-footer, everything is allowed. No?
Is allowed.
So they are trying, and we know Prada is gonna do something for sure in the very next months or weeks.
So with all these tests and all this new knowledge, the rules came more specific also in the definition of the counting system, in the definition of the measures, and all the systems are when you read the rules, you understand they have at least designed all the systems, so they will
so the piston, no? That
is moving the canting keel, all the clearance also, the weight of the foil, and everything is now designed. So all the details are decided, and so now the teams will start to adjust a little bit the design to have the optimal performance. But
yes, but then let's imagine now how these balls will fly. I personally think that it's more interesting now to see the use of these foils with this new modification. So the interesting part is that instead of having like just a weight to ride in the boat, then we have like a dynamic flap that and also the fact that it has been divided means that you can use like a downforce, no?
Exactly, you can use the downforce, the downlift to in fact have a surely lower flying position, lower but more stable.
More stable.
So you can also think about foils helping in the puffs also,
Exactly.
and having all the boat staying stable in a down position, let's say, so closer to the water, and with maybe a little less speed, but surely more control. With all the flaps, they will have surely more control, so we can maybe see a closer race between boats, which is something
Everybody's looking for, no?
Everybody's looking
forward to see, no? Then we can think about imagine this T divided in two flaps. Then we could have like the bottom flap that is working just to right-hand the boat,
exactly,
and then the other part that is working either neutral or in the opposite way, you know. So when it goes out of the water, then you have you keep on having more righting moment, no? Or the same amount of righting moment. So the boat more righting moment. So the boat tends to become stable when it's going up and down in the puffs and so on. And then so this is really interesting, much more interesting than the weight, than just the weight outside, no?
Surely the big problem of the foiling boats is the stability. So them being stable and being in a stable position in the, let's say, physical meaning of the word. If you change something, the boat needs to respond being more stable than he was before. She was before.
Yes. Yes.
And so hope more stability. We hope for more stability on the boat, closer races.
Less damages, less destruction of carbon.
Yeah. And hopefully more fun. More
fun, and definitely more interesting for the market going on at the time. So after the cup, we will think about some kind of production of these boats. This can be an outcome. Okay, thank you everybody. We hope we did not annoy you too much.
Too much.
Okay, ciao.
Bye.
See you next time. Ciao.